Katy Perry situation just got worse. Hello you beautiful donuts. Today we're going to be talking about a megastar who has recently had a catastrophic downfall, many could say. She is Katy Perry. Now when I was younger, she was one of the biggest artists in the world. She seemed to release banger after banger. Every single project that she worked on would just be all over. Like, you couldn't get away from Katy Perry at one point. And after her career prime, she went away for a couple of years, and recently she's decided to come back and try and be bigger than ever. One way she tried to get her name out there was by going to space, which everybody just got really annoyed at her for, because she kind of said that it was for like the purpose of promoting women, when in reality she just kind of wanted to go to space with a bunch of like rich people just for herself. Really, it was a selfish mission, and everyone kind of saw through it. I did a full video reacting to that situation where Katy Perry basically said that this was a huge step forward for humans, which was just pretty crazy. Okay, like, I can't believe that actually happened and that was real. You don't really get celebrities being that so out of touch in 2025 because they have like marketing teams, they have publicists, they have people who keep them in line. However, it just seems like Katy Perry for some reason doesn't have that. However, one positive to come out of that space situation for Katy was everybody was talking about that. And one thing that celebrities do whenever they have something to promote, they normally go on like a run of podcasts or get their name out there by any means necessary to promote their upcoming album, and this is what Katy Perry has done. Now in this video we're going to have a look at how successful this album has been, her tour, which has been taking the internet by storm because it's arguably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Honestly, what's coming in this video will genuinely leave you baffled. We're also going to look at how Katy's been reacting to all the hate she's been getting, because it's really kind of disturbing the way she's kind of reacting to it. We're also going to have a look at her own TikTok, where she's posting just the most wildest videos that I can't really explain. And at the end of this video, we're basically gonna just try and predict what Katy Perry is going to do next, which nobody seems to know. So let's get into it. So Katy's recent album got released. It's called 1432. Now we're going to have a look at the streams of how that's done later in this video. And to celebrate the release of her new album, she released a tour called the Lifetimes Tour, and she's currently going around the globe performing it. And not a day goes by where somebody doesn't go to this concert and clip something wild up about it. A lot of people have filmed her just sprinting around the stage. Alright, go Farrah, calm down. Oh, our bras came off. That's what happens, love. You know, it happens to all when you get past that 20 mph range. Ping! God, me I get that every single day. Who am I kidding? I don't run. I wear bras, but I don't run. I don't run. I wear oversized everything just to hide everything. Okay, it's a confidence issue. I'm unsure why Katy was running full speed there. I don't know what it's meant to signify. I just think she wants to prove to people that she can run really fast. Obviously, she's paid for it here.
Oh shit, my bras didn't come off. Let's go!
Sorry, what is this? Is this a Katy Perry song? Or is this some sort of bassline trap SoundCloud remix they're just playing while our bras are? What is this? Is this what Katy Perry's music sounds like? What happened to last Friday night? This is not what I signed up for. What the bloody hell's this? It's giving us anxiety, man. Blood pressure's through the roof.
Sorry guys, you didn't pay that much.
Sorry, did she say sorry guys, you didn't pay that much? Like, you know, you don't get to see her boobs because, you know, well, you paid for the cheap seats though, didn't you? Right, so you're not getting to see them. What does that even mean? So if people paid more, that you'd be like, ah, f it, free the nip. I don't care anymore, I'm Katy Perry, man. This is just the wild. Why are these grown men on stilts? What is going on? Yeah, it just seems like nothing matches. This feels like a cruise ship performance. It does a little bit. It feels like, do you know when you go on holiday and they have evening entertainment and it's always just a wild roller coaster? It feels a little bit like that. You know, where they've got like a belly dancer followed by just people doing acrobatics. Acrobatics. That's what the cool kids call it, actually. Why is she running like it's a baton relay race? That's what I said. Quick here! Get it! Pass it on! One thing I've been confused with this tour is there seems like there's loads of sets, but none of them really kind of follow the same theme. Like, this is another set she uses. Sorry, is that a poop with, like... like a hernia, like is that a hernia? Like a poop with sweet corn? Is that because sweet corn doesn't digest, does it, guys? So I think, like, is this person? I have no idea. Why is she next to a huge toilet with a shit in it? Why is she sitting on toilet roll? What is going on? What is this meant to signify? See, this just looks like a really, really posh cruise entertainment. I can see it now. Okay, like, I don't know. I know that this song's like one of our older songs, one of our funner songs, but does this really match the vibe of it? What does this say about California girls? That they take poop with sweet corn in? I don't want to ever meet them. Oh, I didn't even go and I want a refund. I'm trying not to be too harsh here, but it just looks like someone just threw money at it and went, that'll do. We've spent enough on it, right? They'll just have to appreciate it. It's done now. It's done now, Katy Perry. Also, Katy Perry has one of those names where you have to say the first and second name. I feel like I'm like that. I feel like you have to say the first. Some people just have that name. Are you one of them people? Let me know. Guys, cut her some slack. Remember, this is just her side gig. She's really an astronaut. Exactly. Someone put respect on Katy Perry's name. She's been to space, man. She's been to space. She's doing this as a side hustle. This is not her main thing. Her main thing's inspiring women in space, man. Cut her some slack. She's doing this for your benefit, not hers. She just looks like she can't be arsed. Like, look at her here. She's not even singing. Like, she looks like she just cannot be arsed. She's like, yeah, you're hot and you're cold. Yeah, yes and you know. And you're in, you're out. And all that jazz, you know. She's just not got any energy. The most energy here is these AI ducks. And even then, I'm being generous, right? They're not giving too much away. Why is there a huge toilet brush? This is so confusing, Katy Perry. Oh, surely not. That's not what that song sounded like, is it? I remember that song sounding a lot better. It looks like it's being performed on, like, CBeebies before it, like, shuts off for the night. It's like the last act before 7 o'clock. Like, what is this? It looks like she's part of the Wiggles. What is going on? This looks like it's a child entertainment act. The song doesn't even sound the same. Like, the crowd are just so mild. Like, this is a song people could get hyped for if you like Katy Perry. They're just like... No one's even singing, man. There's only one phone out. Oh, no, there's two. No, there's three. Okay, there's a few. There's not many, though. A lot of people film at concerts because they want people to know they're there. I feel like these people just don't want... They don't even want anyone to know that they are at this place right now. This would ruin their street cred. It's so sad because I used to really like Katy Perry, but it just... I don't know if it's actually Katy Perry herself, or maybe it is herself, or if it's a creative director. They just don't seem to have this right. I don't know who's doing the rebrand here, but they need sack. I know that's not very nice to get, you know, to sack someone from the job, but they're getting paid a hell of a lot of money for this. It needs to be better. Now, another contrasting kind of theme they have in this tour is like lightsaber battles. I don't know if it's like Star Wars inspired. It's got the Star Wars music. I mean, when were these in Star Wars? What even are these? Like humans with crab fingers? I have no idea. Oh yeah, remember when Darth Vader brought the human crabs in? That was great. That was, oh, hey. In Return of the Jedi, oh, that was unreal. That. Luke, I am your crab daddy. Remember that part? That was great. Who paid for Katy Perry to fight some sort of latex monster with crab arms with the lightsaber? Who paid for this? Again, I'm not even here and I want me money back. I want me time back for this. And it just begs the question, like, what actually is the theme of this tour? Does the tour have like an overall theme? Like, it's called the Lifetime Tour. I don't know if that's meant to be like all of our interests from a lifetime. Oh, okay. So the Lifetime Tour by Katy Perry is heavily themed around a video game world where she battles an artificial intelligence AI named Mainframe. Perry plays a half-human, half-machine character who is pitted against the Mainframe, which has stolen the world's butterflies and has dogs siding with cats against humans. The tour incorporates elements of space and futuristic technology, with Perry performing in futuristic outfits and utilising stage effects like flying on wires and riding a metallic creature. Why? Okay. Well, I can't wait for this one to come out as a movie. It's going straight to DVD, that one. I don't think the cinema's going to pick that one up. I don't even think a streaming platform. They're just going to put it on DVD. Just be like, oh, well, if you want it, you can go to HMV and you can buy it. She's just talking to someone. I know, like, this is what happens at concerts. I'm not, like, trying to act naive here, but she's not even, like, singing. So it's just the backing track playing while she's walking around with the lightsaber, trying to defeat this random I genuinely am just so baffled why they thought this would be like, you know, when they've all sat down in a room together and they've went, right, we're gonna do this AI mainframe thing. AI's big with the kids right now, you know, like ChatGPT. Like, people use that, don't they? I don't really know what it is. We'll do that, the kids will love it, and then you don't even have to sing, you just have to fight this mainframe. Oh, give us the Grammys right now and the Oscars. I can't lie, the crabs are kind of killing it. This is like going to the circus. I used to go to the circus when I was younger. This is arguably, the circus was actually a little bit better. There is various shots of her flying as well. I don't know where this comes into the tour. Wait, that's Katy Perry who went to space! No wonder she can fly! So now we've looked at the production, we've looked at the fighting, we've looked at the flying. What about the dancing? Surely the dancing's on point. It's Katy Perry, man! It's gotta be taking the piss. That's satire. Clearly she's taking the piss here, surely. That's not serious. Like, that's not like a dance routine. That's like how I dance. She hasn't worked on this for 6 months, right? This hasn't took 6 months of choreography. I've paid 70 quid to see her do the Macarena and shake her butt. To anyone that has been to this tour, I really hope you have the best time. I really hope you get your money's worth, but what I'm seeing so far, one thing I will say is a positive. Katy Perry seems like she's having a great time. I just wonder if everyone else is. Katy Perry has went, choreography, what's that? I'll just do a little bit of this, right? Now, there was this one video where she was beefing someone in the crowd. I believe it's a joke. I hope it is. But apparently this person was messaging, like, her husband Orlando Bloom, which, by the way, I never knew they were together. Like, what? Will Turner out of Pirates of the Caribbean's going out with Katy Perry?
Oh yeah. Cute grin. I know why you're here.
Get it out!
Listen, if you keep DMing my man. Oh, Kyle? I know.
Get him!
You've been doing it for months, ever since the residency. You didn't come to see me play. If you keep on DMing my man, I'm gonna have you removed. Seriously, get your own life. Bring his way. I don't want it. I'm his. I said I'm his.
You know what the bad thing is that I actually thought for the first 40 seconds of that was real, and I feel like that says all you need to know about the current state of, like, Katy Perry's kind of music career right now. I genuinely thought she'd stop the show just to beef a random person. But it actually was a bit of a sick transition, I can't lie. But you can tell everyone was kind of feeling awkward in the stadium. They were like, wait, is this real? Like, people weren't laughing, they were just like, what? I think there was actually people booing at one point. Please, the way I thought she was serious. Was a sick transition, though, I will give her that. One thing I do find hilarious about this tour is, like, loads of people are going just to witness the cringe. Like, people who aren't even Katy Perry fans just want to just check what's going on. Just see it with their own eyes.
I came to the concert of Katy Perry to see if all the cringe is real.
I thought I was the most hated person on the internet. I think that's false.
I mean, that's a little bit main character syndrome. I don't think you're the most hated person on the internet, Katy Perry. I just think you did a really weird thing, going to space and then saying that we should thank you for it. I don't think that makes everyone hate you, really. I just think people feel like people are just sick, really. Just feel nothing about it, which is even worse than hating you. Now, Katy Perry has actually responded loads of times in her tour to a lot of hate that she's been getting. One, like, recent thing that has been kind of a trend on TikTok is people kind of mocking how her voice sounds when she sings.
You're like cotton tea and summer in the middle of every winter like a hurricane.
That's not very nice.
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter like a hurricane.
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of
am I just being a nostalgia merchant here? Because I remember Katy Perry's music being really good. Was it not? Like, I remember in school being like, yeah, Katy Perry, she sound. Was she never?
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter, like a hard candy with a surprise center. How do?
Now this trend took over the internet of people like kind of speaking like Katy Perry, and she actually got so angry at this.
Indian summer in the middle of a winter, like a hard candy with I don't sing like that.
Why would you respond like that? Like, just take the piss out of it. Like, if she did that and then laughed about it, then everyone would be like, oh, she can take a joke, she's sound. But it's the fact that she goes, I don't sing like that, and then just takes it off and then just kind of like, as if like she's saying it to her fans that have paid to see her. They probably weren't the ones taking the love. Does she actually sing that song like that?
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of a winter.
A little bit. I'll admit a little bit. I mean, the people are kind of correct a little bit. If we're going off this on-stage performance, I feel like they've got a little bit of a leg to stand on. It does sound very similar to what they're saying, it does. But just joke about it. Just be like, oh yeah, this is how I sing. God, what am I like? I'm so quirky. And then everyone's like, wow, Katy Perry, she's amazing. She can take a joke. She's lovely. I want to go and buy her tour tickets. Now, moving on from her tour, I want to take a little look at her own TikTok just to see what's been going on here, because it is a little bit alarming. First off, she's deleted every single ability to comment on her TikTok, which again shows to me that the hate that she receives really does affect her, because she's just not used to it. Like, I feel like when she went to space, I said in my previous video on her, I think she really did expect to be praised for it, and I think it really took her back with how people weren't like putting her on a pedestal anymore. People were just judging her as a person, just as a normal person, and what it's like, how kind of out of touch that was. Now, what happens when you disable comments on anything? Obviously you're going to get less interaction on your videos because people can't comment, which is like saying to the algorithm like, oh, not as many people are interested in this content now, which means it doesn't get promoted as much. So obviously our views have fell. However, I feel like because of her mental health, she's probably not that arsed really about the viewership. She just wants to get rid of the comments. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Katy Perry, and rightly so, for a lot of stuff that she's done. I can totally see that. But it is a little bit sad that, you know, she has disabled comments, because clearly, you know, she's going through it at the minute, and it's not very nice to see anyone in a bad mental state, especially when you've got to go on stage and fight, you know, latex crab people. That's you need to be in the best frame of mind to do that. Everyone knows that. She has also opened up about how going to space has really kind of had a negative impact on her life, which I don't think she's gonna get much sympathy for. Katy Perry felt battered and bruised by backlash. The US star said the online world had tried to make her a human pinata. I mean, I don't feel like they did, really. I feel like if you do something that is out of touch and you get, you know, you get backlash, you get criticism for that, I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's utterly fair. I don't feel like people were hating you just for no reason. She says she's so grateful for her fans, adding they were in this beautiful and wild journey together. I don't feel like they were. You know, if your fans were in the rocket with you, maybe you could say that. But it's almost like, you know, when people like influencers buy a house and they go, oh, this is our house. It's like, it's my house, is it? Can I come and have a bath in it? Is it mine? Is it can I come and have a shower? If it's our house, then surely I can just turn up, can't I? I don't think we were really on this journey. But I say we, I'm not really in the Katy Perry fandom. I don't feel like the Katy Perryers were in the journey with your love. And it just begs the question to me, like, why does she keep putting herself in this position to be hated? Is it because she's so desperate to be liked? Is it because she wants more money? She wants to be, you know, like at the top again, like she was when she was in her career prime? It's just really confusing, and I don't know from her perspective if she's kind of wanting us to just feel sorry for her. Like, I just don't think this is how it works. I just feel like she has no direction to what she's doing. I think to help improve her mental health, she uploaded this like motivational video to her TikTok.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there's no effort without error and shortcoming. but who does actually strive to do the deed.
I don't want to be too harsh here, but it's just going in one ear and out the other ear. Like, she's saying words, but nothing's registering. I've heard deeds about 4 times. That's the only thing I've kind of got here. I think she's saying that it doesn't matter what people think. It only matters what she thinks because she's sweating blood and tears on stage. She's kind of painting as if she's like a soldier here. I mean, love, you're only going on stage and performing, and I mean, you're not even really singing or dancing. You're just kind of running away from monsters. I feel like 99.9% of people have harder jobs than this. But I think even for people that used to be Katy Perry fans, like, they're just kind of done with her now. Like, that's the overall opinion I get when I was researching for this video.
You know Katy Perry's just you know the after the like Dr. Luke thing and everyone being mad about that, well, understandably and like rightfully so, I'm not saying, you know, whatever, but after all that, after the flop of an album, you know she's mad as you know she's mad. She's having such a flop year. And honestly, good. I'm glad she feels like a flop. I think more celebrities should feel like a flop when they participate in bullshit like that. But you know Katy Perry's
and it's interesting because, like, when I'm doing this video, obviously I've took the picture of it out of our tour. I don't really feel like happy. I just kind of feel a little bit like just kind of sad seeing the downfall of someone that was once so, you know, so great, I guess. A lot of people seem to like find tremendous pride in our downfall, and I get it. I do get it because of a lot of bad stuff that's just done. But it's just interesting with certain people that certain people get this reaction from the general public, and I feel like once you do one too many bad things, people just get sick of you, and people are just they just want to stop seeing you on their For You page. Now, I did mention previously in this video that we're going to have a look at how her tour has done, like, because it looks like a lot of people are there, at least on TikTok videos, but you can't really tell really off that. It says here that Katy Perry is facing difficulties selling tickets for the North American leg of her tour, with several dates showing low attendance and unsold seats. And I even saw in another article that at one arena, 70% of the seats are unsold. Now, I know a lot of times with tours, a lot of the tickets can get sold like very close to the day actually happening, but it is like really, really alarming that 70% of an arena is not sold out. Like, that's crazy. But one thing I do appreciate about the situation is I like that people are now holding these huge megastars to like a certain level. Like, you can't just go on tour and just half-arse it and just expect people to just buy it because of who you are. You actually need to have like an actual good thing, otherwise we're not gonna buy it. Like, we're not bought into this thing that celebrities are just amazing and they're great anymore, like what it was like when Katy Perry was in her career prime. Like, people used to worship celebrities. The landscape's changed now where people actually need some good return for their support, and it's good to see because it means the overall quality of things should go up and you're not just taking fans' money for the sake of it. Anyway, donuts, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do like doing deep dives like this into like people's tours and what people have got going on. I just find it really intriguing to see just the impact of just something like this. So if you want more videos like this, please do drop a like on this video, and also if you want to watch my previous video on Katy Perry, click right here or watch a brand new video from me like this one right here.
Kirkham, baby.